Greetings. I am Mr. No Face.
I was thinking about the condition of the characters portrayed in the Hadith, in the biographies of Muhammad, and what we know based on the Quran. All of that together, we can make an index of how strong a piece of historical evidence is. And on that scale, where would the Hadith show up? Where would the other texts show up? One important point would be to make that it's not an absolute. If there was a historical Muhammad, and there likely was, no, I cannot make it a deductive argument. That's ridiculous. But sometimes people who engage in these polemics, they expect you to come up with a deductive argument. That's obviously unrealistic in this condition, in this situation. So, to try to add to the polemic that's taking place at present, I would say we have to keep things open because it's still not resolved. There are still some serious questions we have to ask with respect to Islam. And I would appreciate if some people who seem to be reacting to polemics, sorry, that's twice polemics, arguments that are taking place with some of the notable Muslims who are vlogging and producing videos on YouTube. Part of why I'm here to confess that, yeah, they have ticked me off at times, and I react to that. And in one case recently, I was not proud of how I reacted to that, so I took it down. I removed my comment from Ramio's video. My comment was, "You're apologizing for evil," and why I took a back step on that. I took a back step on that because I believe Ramio is a sincere person, and so I'm going to give him that charity that he doesn't deserve that accusation, even if that's the reality. And it may be, and in the same way that my use of plastics, I've only recently, and I regret that, only recently made an effort to reduce my consumption of plastics, my use of plastics, because plastics have some problems. Anyways, you know what? I'm sure that a future society will look down on plastics as ultimately a bad idea, but they get us through because of their properties. They got us through this stage of manufacturing, but I really hope we'll move on from plastics. Anyways, recently I made a pretty big step in reducing my plastic consumption, and I felt proud of myself, of course. And there's a comparison to be made there. There's a comparison because my reduction of plastics and if someone had challenged me on plastics before, I might have made some defense, like I might have caved, but I might have made a defense just for want of protecting my pride. And sometimes it just comes down to pride. Anyways, if you've come this far, thank you for listening to me. I promise a good video soon.
Be seeing you.